James, how many this time?
Just 6, Jeff.
And Louise?
7.
What's the 6, James?
Famine.
OK. And the 7, Louise?
Fireman.
Very good.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, it's well done.
It's interesting, I'll tell you, you know those candles that you blow out and a couple of seconds they come alight again? You know the trick candles? Well, the other day there was a fire at the factory that makes them.
You can also have wireman, as in an American journalist is a wireman.
Nothing to choose at the moment. Well, there is. There's a point to choose. James has 15 and Louise has 14. Here's our first numbers round. And, James, it's your selection.
We'll have 6 small again, please, Rachel.
6 small. Not feeling friendly today, then.
I actually did promise Louise earlier I wouldn't, but I'm only 1 point ahead, so I do need to try and get ahead again.
Well, for your 6 small, we have 10, 3, 1, another 3, 6, and 4. And the target's 747.
30 seconds to reach that target. Louise?
749, not written down.
And the human calculator?
749 as well.
OK, well, let's have your version, Louise. It's not written down yet.
OK, 3 plus 4 is 7.
3 plus 4 is 7.
Oh, no, sorry, that's my old working. Sorry, 3 times 6 is 18.
3 times 6 is 18.
Times 4 is 72.
Times 4 is 72.
Add the 3.
Add the 3 is 75.
Multiplied by the 10.
Times the 10.
And then minus the 1.
750 and minus the 1 for 749.
Same way?
Basically the same way, yeah. Just written slightly differently.
Yeah.
Well done. 749, so 2 away. Rachel?
Yeah, 747. If you say 4 times 6 is 24, add the 1 is 25, and times that by 3, and you've got 75, times that by 10, and you've got 750 with 1 remaining 3, which you can take off for 747.
Still pretty much neck and neck. James has 22 and Louise has 21. They're just going to take a breather. It's time to put Tim to some work with another little story from Dictionary Corner. What we're going to talk about today, Tim?
Well, I thought I'd talk about the time I was the victim of a rather unusual crime. Not really, obviously it's going to be a joke, but what happened basically, I was at Victoria Station in London and I was mugged and I burst into tears and a policeman came up to me. He said, "I'm fining you £10. I said, "For crying out loud." He said, "Yes." So I gave him a description of the mugger and he built up a photo fit. And when I looked at it, he looked exactly like me. So he took me in for questioning. He said, "Where were you at 5 o'clock?" I said, "I was at Victoria Station." He said, "It's not looking good, is it?" I said, "I've got to go to court on a drink driving charge." He said, "Is it the Old Bailey?" I said, "No, Harvard's Bristol Cream." He said, "Why don't you drink non-alcoholic wine?" I said, "Schlur." He said, "Why don't you drink non-alcoholic wine?" Tequila, schnapps, sambuca. I'm calling them shots. But let me tell you, the unusual crime I was going to tell you about, I was walking down the street and this bloke jumped out from behind a tree and he's wearing a balaclava, completely covered his face. I think he had it on backwards. And he jumped out and he pointed at me, he said, "Remember Leonardo DiCaprio?" And then he just ran off. And then later on I was on a bus, I wasn't driving it, I was comparing the weight of 2 pineapples. And the same bloke jumped on, he pointed at me, he said, "Remember Leonardo DiCaprio?" And then he ran off. And then later on that night, I was in my house, I looked out my bedroom window, same guy, front garden, "Remember Leonardo DiCaprio?" And off he went. I thought, I've had enough of this, so I rang up the police. I said, "I think I'm being stalked." He said, "Can you tell me anything about this bloke?" I said, "Yes. He reminds me of Leonardo DiCaprio."
James has 22. Louise has 21. Here's your first teaser today. The words are hyper-cop. Hyper-cop, quite appropriate, really. And the clue, it's my prediction that you'll get this. It's my prediction that you'll get this. Back shortly. It's my prediction that you'll get this. It was indeed a prophecy. hypercop becomes prophecy. James 22, Louise 21. Very closely fought contest. Here's our next round. It's another letters round. And Louise, it's your choice.
Consonant, please.
Thanks, Louise. S.
And another one.
N.
And a vowel, please.
I.
And another vowel.
A.
And another vowel.
U.
And a consonant.
T.
And another consonant.
G.
And another consonant.
N.
And another consonant, please.
And one last R.
And your 30 seconds starts now. Now, James, how many this time?
Dodgy 8.
Louise?
Safe 7.
OK, let's hear the safe 7.
Staring.
Staring. What's the dodgy 8 then, James?
Rantings.
Yes, just there as an ounce, you can stick an S on it. Well done, well done.
Very good. Tim, Susie?
We couldn't do any better than that, could we?
No,
Rantings.
Rantings and ravings, yeah, very good indeed.
Rusting we had, but no, rantings, very good, yeah.
James 30, Louise 21. Here's our next letters round. James.
Consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, James. Z.
Thank you. Vowel, please.
O.
Another one.
I.
Consonant.
C.
Another one.
L.
Another one.
K.
Vowel, please.
I.
Consonant, please.
T.
May I have another vowel then, please?
And the last one, E.
Your 30 seconds starts now. Louise, what have you got for us
Just
this time?
a 6.
6. James?
6.
OK, James, what's yours?
Locket.
Louise?
Tickle.
Couple of decent 6s. What have you got over there?
Well, I've just been handed a word by Susie. Seems to be, it says kilty, but I don't know what is a kilty.
Yeah. It's often used as a humorous or slightly derogatory term for a Scot. A kilty.
6 points apiece to James and Louise then. Kilty. Interesting word. Let's move on to our next letters round then. Louise, it's your choice this time.
Can I have a vowel, please?
Thank you. A.
And another one.
O.
And another.
E.
And a consonant.
L.
And another one.
S.
And another one.
M.
And another.
S.
And another one.
H.
And another consonant, please.
And a final F.
Time starts now.